Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Kid Max, and today we got another one. Man, I gotta talk about this, man. Breaking news, breaking news, um, breaking news. Kyrie Irving is officially being forced to take the vaccination shot or not play at all this season. That is the breaking news from general manager of the Brooklyn Nets. Uh, what's this guy named? Sean Marks. Let me go ahead and read this to you guys right quick. This is absolutely disgusting, absolutely sickening to the stomach to witness. As you can see, this is the statement from Sham Sarania in regards to the statement of Sean Marks on his decision to sit Kyrie Irving until he fulfills New York City vaccination rules. Posted at 11:02 a.m. this morning, October 12th. It just started trending, or at least I just noticed the trend on Twitter. This is the statement giving the evolving This is the statement from Sean Marks. Given the evolving nature of the situation and after thorough deliberation, we have decided Kyrie Irving will not play or practice with the team until he is eligible to be a full participant. Kyrie has made a personal choice, and we respect his individual right to choose. Currently, the choice restricts his ability to be a full-time member of the team, and we will not permit any member of our team to participate with part-time availability. It is imperative that we continue to build chemistry as a team and remain true to our long-established values of togetherness and sacrifice. Our championship goals for the season have not changed, and to achieve these goals, each member of our organization must pull in the same direction. We are excited for the start of the season and look forward to a successful campaign that will make the borough of Brooklyn proud. I just need to read this again. It is imperative that we continue to build chemistry as a team and remain true to our long-established values of togetherness and sacrifice. Our championship goals for the season have not changed, and to achieve these goals, each member of our organization must pull in the same direction. We are excited for the start of the season and look forward to a successful campaign that will make the borough of Brooklyn proud. Shut the fuck up. Bullshit. I call bullshit. That's just my personal opinion on it. Absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. Man, oh man, oh man. And this comes 3 days after your boy Kyrie's statement, or short statement, as you can see. Let me get to it real quick, guys. Of his statement in regards to this right here. This is what he said 3 days ago, because it's the 12th right now. 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 days ago, Kyrie Irving said, I am protected by God, and so are my people. We stand together. Now, this is getting very deep. As you see, look, Black China has an outburst in Miami International Airport telling people to get vaccinated. Okay, well, Black China, get it together. I thought she was saying not to get vaccinated when I first heard that news, but we're focused on Kyrie Irving right now. Man, this is so trash. I don't even know how to express the disappointment in the Nets organization. I thought they were going to represent a democratic society. I thought that's what their organization represented. I thought they were going to take a stand. Of course, living in a city like New York City with such strict vaccination rules can be very challenging, obviously. But quite frankly, what the ultimate truth of this situation is that these owners, this Sean Marks guy, obviously was feeling the pressure from his whatchamacallit. He was obviously feeling the pressure from his investors and from those that are in the boardroom, for him to be making this statement, especially for them to have taken this long to make a statement. I think that they did want to support Kyrie. I just think they fell to the money and they felt the peer pressure, and it's unfortunate. I don't want to even do what the media has done and blaming KD and James Harden, it's possible. You never know. Like for I see those men at a highlight, but ultimately nobody's perfect and everybody has their opinions on this. So it's very highly possible that Kevin Durant and James Harden were a part of this decision, because we saw the reports a few days ago speaking about how KD was going to be involved and James Harden were going to be involved, and they really put their names in there. So, for all we know, it could be KD and James Harden really just trying to get a chip, man, and telling Kyrie, fuck you, man. We don't care about what you're standing for. We're basically going to believe in what the media says about you, just like they did LeVar Ball, and make it seem like it's all about you. Like you're not standing for anything more significant than yourself. That's what it seems to be. I don't want to believe that KD and James Harden turned on him that way, but all things shall be revealed in due time. I'm not worried about Kyrie because I know he's not going to bend. I know he's not going to get the shot just to play home games. He's already sacrificed enough. But what's interesting to see is how is this not going to play out? Give me 1 second, guys. But what's interesting to see is how is this going to all play out, right? How is all this shit going to play out now that Kyrie has to deal with this double pressure now? Because now he can't even practice. And see, the reason why I know this is all bullshit, the reason why I know it's bullshit, the reason why I know that this, because you got to look at the timing of these statements. You got to look at the reports prior. You got to look at all these things and how they line up, right? And see what was starting to happen was people were getting hope. People were starting to believe that it was possible that Kyrie Irving would be able to play because he was able to find a loophole in the practice mandate that New York had, where they were saying that he couldn't practice initially because it was they were labeling the gym as an outdoor gym, but he was able to find a loophole in saying that it's an indoor office building, right? I believe he received help from the Brooklyn Nets organization to get these things done because, of course, they want him to play. But I think what happened was in the process of the good news spreading for Kyrie about him being able to practice, it's just like these groups, these secret illusionary groups that are out here operating behind other groups in the guise of them being a part of those groups, but really they're just fascist groups that are manipulating movements to create confusion and chaos of their own volition. You dig what I'm saying? And you have people like Sean Marks in the Brooklyn Nets organization who fall for that pressure, either because they're disconnected or because their priorities aren't with just the people. It's primarily championships, which is fine. It's just you shouldn't have words of making the borough of Brooklyn proud because you're not representing all of Brooklyn anymore. Kyrie Irving represents a part of he's a homegrown kid. Kyrie Irving is a homegrown kid, so you're not representing Kyrie now because Kyrie Irving represents a lot of kids in Brooklyn and in New York that don't have the vaccine and don't want it. So you're not representing those kids. You're not making them proud by making him have to quote unquote sacrifice. You're using words like long established values of togetherness and sacrifice. Come on, bro. What are you sacrificing, man? You're not sacrificing nothing, man. Like I'm tired of seeing these organizations who have a chance. And again, I'm not saying it's easy. But with great power comes great responsibility. As we're seeing Kyrie Irving making that sacrifice for not only himself, but for people that believe in this. People who don't believe they should be forced to vaccinate. And a lot of people want to bring up this example of, okay, yeah, see, this is how they're doing it now. So they're trying to say that it's your right to choose. And basically what they do is when they say you choose, they basically say you choose to not have things. And that's how they are so contradicting. It's utterly disgusting how contradicting these people are by saying, what's up, Zay Blaze? By saying that because we're choosing not to get vaccinated, we're choosing to basically be treated as second-class citizens. It's utterly disgusting. Utterly disgusting. Shout out to Zay Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to keep seeing you here, bro. Stay up and stay positive, dog. Glad you're here. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's utterly disgusting. Utterly disgusting, man. Because that's what they say. That's literally what they do. And that's become their new excuse. Their new excuse has become, oh, well, yeah, everybody has the right to choose. So you choose to sacrifice not doing things. That's the new mental fuck that they're putting on people. The new enslavement that they're trying to make fucking normal. And a lot of people are falling for that shit because they're fucking scared and they're sheep. It's absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Disgusting, man, to see this guy give a statement like this, talk about long established values of togetherness and sacrifice. Get the fuck out of here. Talking about pulling the same direction, man. You're basically trying to tell y'all it's all about a fucking slave ship. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck for real. They don't give a fuck for real, man. This shit, let me like this shit real quick, bro. I gotta like this shit because I'm about to snap real quick. Hold on. Now look, man. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all because now they just made the show a lot better. Because see what they just did? They're gonna make the show a lot bigger now. Now the movie's a lot bigger. Now there's more people coming to the movie premiere, motherfuckers. Now there's more niggas that's gonna come to this motherfucking movie premiere. You don't believe me? Oh, y'all think it's over now? Y'all don't realize that y'all messing with an individual that knows his divine being state, his sovereign state? Y'all don't recognize that? Y'all trying to destroy that? Y'all know Kyrie Irving's 29, right? That's a God year. 29 is a God tier year for any motherfucker, man. That's a God year. That's where the demons try to destroy you and heaven tries to lift you up. And you get to decide what you're gonna do. That's what year 29 means. And y'all motherfuckers forgot Kyrie Irving just had a fucking kid. You think he's about to let his kid see his legacy get destroyed because of greed and fucking peer pressure and a fucking agenda? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Lying bastards. Lying bastards, bro. Don't stand for shit. Talk about how the fuck can the NBA represent 50 states and then have these shit go. And now, objectively speaking, to be fair to the Brooklyn Nets, the state they represent is a state that is trying to get vaccinated. So they're dealing with a lot more pressure, a lot more internal struggles than a team like Miami or Orlando, because we all know that Orlando and Miami have basically no vaccination rules anymore because they pretty much are healed and they pretty much have completely overhauled the fucking propaganda, and luckily they're independent states, so they were able to operate and not deal with the peer pressure and actually heal their people by actually, not calling everything COVID-19. Now look at this. Look at this, man. Kyrie Irving finna make this a show. Because the motherfuckers thought Kyrie Irving's gonna bend the knee. I told y'all niggas, I told y'all before, Kyrie Irving has support of Atlanta, Georgia, bro. Kyrie Irving is in the trenches of Atlanta, Georgia, bro. Kyrie Irving is talking to cats like 19 Keys. Kyrie Irving is talking to cats like Chakra Bars, bro. Okay? Kyrie Irving's not finna bend the knee because motherfuckers want to use his name and want to force him into this propaganda. He's not doing it. I almost would guarantee my life on that shit. But I can't do that because that's another man. And as you see, they are willing to do anything to make a man bend. Now, the reason why I brought up Kyrie Irving being deep in the trenches of Atlanta, the reason why I brought up the fact that Kyrie Irving is aware that he's a divine sovereign being here on earth. He is the divine vessel of God like we all are if we choose to be, right? The reason why I brought up the fact that Kyrie Irving just had a motherfucking kid from that beautiful woman is so motherfuckers can understand what this nigga's ready to do. Now, see, what they want to do is they want to twist the narrative and to make him retire. They want to get him so tired. They want to get him so fed up. They want to make him feel so alone that he quits the game of basketball, that he loses all his leverage to make his points heard, because his points are not just his points. What they're doing to Kyrie Irving, they did to LeVar Ball. They want to make you think it was all about him. But we all know the story about LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball came up with Tina, his wife. If she never got a stroke, motherfuckers wouldn't be able to say LeVar Ball was selfish because they were doing interviews together. Anybody that knows the true story. But what they did was they twisted LeVar Ball's word. They got him frustrated, and LeVar Ball did slip on some things. He did snap on Christine Leahy when he was already frustrated because he was being attacked. He did overreact a little bit. He did snap on certain people and maybe tainted a few relationships because he was frustrated and felt like he was alone after he felt like he was fighting for his kids too. Okay, but see, with Kyrie Irving, it's different. Kyrie Irving's on the inside. And see, like I said, Kyrie Irving's 29. He's in his rebel year right now. He's been a rebel, but 29, he's got more wisdom, more insight on what's really going on. He knows about all this shit. I cannot wait until my brother Flight Sports TV, Hoop Jargon, and the other two that I'm trying to get John. We about to do something really big, and we're going to be talking about all this shit with no holds bars on the Hot Take podcast very soon. Very soon. Because this shit needs to be talked about, man. They think we slaves out here. They think we sleeping. We're not sleeping, man. Brooklyn Nets, you just fucked up a major opportunity to be seen as an organization of fucking integrity, man. You just blew an opportunity to be seen as an organization that wasn't enslaved. You just blew it. You just fucking blew it. Talking about, I'm about to read this motherfucking statement again, man. Shout out to 19 Keys. He damn near changed my life. Yeah, Flight Sports, you already know. That's who Kyrie Irving is hanging around. These motherfuckers got it twisted. They think Kyrie Irving finna bend the knee. He's not, because Kyrie Irving knows for a fact that his people gonna ride for him, bro. Wait, just give this shit another month and a half. Just give this shit another month of time. Let's see how hard they go on Kyrie. I guarantee you, bro, this shit about to be a story, because see, what they gonna do? I told y'all this is gonna happen. I told y'all they was gonna try to nullify all this shit before the season start, bro. Because they want niggas to forget. They want to go to normal, and they want to recreate this. Cause I told y'all this is gonna be one of the biggest seasons of all time. You got Lonzo on the Bulls. You got LaMelo on the Hornets, bro. We're literally a year and a half away from seeing 2 years away and stuff like that. 3 years away from seeing people like Bronny James, Mikey Williams playing against LeBron and Jason Tatum and Lonzo. This is gonna get the league on a different level. They're trying to nullify it now. And that's why, again, I'm not trying to say that what'd you say, Flight? You said Decadian Heart or something. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I hope not. I mentioned it earlier. I said I hope KD and Harden did not sell out their brother, man, under the pressure of getting a motherfucking championship. Because here's the thing, and that's why, you have to have empathy, because everybody's timeline is different and how they experience things. So like, I was thinking about this last night. This is so weird, bro. Like I basically had a premonition, because I was thinking about this last night. I was thinking like, yo, man, Kyrie, like when these people make statements, like, 'cause I was like, damn, I gotta make a video. I still ain't made a video. I'll be like, man, you gotta think about the timeline of when they make statements, and by the time they get support, what negative energy have they received before they see the good videos? You got to think about that shit, right? Because they're living in a completely different timeline of existence. KD, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving's a bit closer, like I said, so he can see these things. He may have seen some of our videos. He's a bit more close to the ground because he's fighting for that, right? We can't actually say what KD's fighting for or James Harden, because we don't know. All we knew is that they weren't selling him out in the public, and so we believe that they supported him in private, which means they support the bigger cause, even if they chose to get the vaccine. But see what the media has done. Right? What the media has done is they put enough reports out there in these last couple of days. They put enough reports out there talking about KD and James Harden are going to be involved in decision making and this, that, and the third with the team. And they're basically making it seem as if KD and James Harden really just want to end it. Like they really don't care, that they're really believing in this narrative that Kyrie Irving just cares about himself, and that, all he cares about is getting attention or whatever the case may be. But man, I don't know. Deep down inside, I don't want to believe it. Deep down inside, I want to believe this is a bigger game. This is a bigger conglomerate play at hand. And they're trying to involve everybody at the highest level so that they can test loyalties. So they had to put KD and James Harden's name involved in this situation so that they can test that they're going to come out against the organization, you see? Because there's a lot of things that the organization does do for these players behind the scenes. You understand? So there's a reason they did stand behind Kyrie for a while. They did. But see, we don't know when there's no end in sight. See, this is what the vaccine mandate has done to certain states and certain organizations. They've created no end in sight of this challenge being over. So what happens is you have people like Andrew Wiggins who come out and says, I'm not trying to get vaccinated because that's what he believes. But because there's no end in sight for his struggle, I'm speaking real facts to y'all right now. This is the test that we're all going through. Because there was no end in sight for that poor man's struggle, Andrew Wiggins, to him, he did, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. But because Andrew Wiggins felt that there was no light, he nailed back on his decision. And now we have quotes from him saying that he feels he doesn't own his own body. That's called regret on a spiritual level. Kyrie Irving not trying to have that, because see, Kyrie Irving is aware of a lot more intangible things when it comes to this story. Okay, I mentioned it before in my other video. I said they got us so caught up in the political aspect, right? Because the disease, the virus has killed many people It's fucked up. But see, what they've done is because of those deaths, people have forgotten to ask themselves, where did this shit come from? Where did it come from? We just gonna settle for China and bats and that's it? They got us for a year and a half. For a year and a fucking half, we've been talking about who's right and who's wrong. And ain't nobody talking about where this motherfucking shit came from. Ain't nobody talking about what are the facts about where this shit came from. What's legit or not. As soon as that story was reported about bats in fucking China, they did a report. They talked about it for a month and a half last year. And then they moved on to people saying they're for the vaccine or against it. That's what we've been talking about for a fucking year and a half is who's for the vaccine and who's against it. Not where the fuck this shit came from, man. Why is it killing people? Where did it just come from killing people? They trying to make it seem like it's a regular fucking flu. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit. Bullshit, man. It's fucking disgusting, man, but it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. You know why? You know why it's fucking beautiful? Because guess what? 144,000 motherfuckers finna be tested, nigga. What if Kyrie one of them 144,000? What if he know that? And again, so some of y'all, some people are gonna be thinking I'm just being emotional. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the squad. Y'all know what time it is. You feel me? Some people are gonna think I'm just being emotional. You bringing up spirituality into this shit. Nigga, our whole world is spiritual, nigga. Go hug a tree and wake the fuck up, nigga. What world are you living in, bruh? They spraying the skies every day, nigga. You see that shit? Motherfuckers out here really talking about get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine, but nobody know where this shit really came from. Slaves. Wake the fuck up. And y'all the reason why niggas like Sean Marks feel like they confident enough to drop messages like this to the people. Because you got people believing this bullshit, man. And you know why they believe it? Because people have died. Because it's real. Because people have died. Yes, chemtrails. You know, man, I cannot wait. Wait until we do this podcast, bro. It's about to be dangerous, my nigga. Too, bro. I'm getting the main team together, brother. But I want you to make sure that I want you to be there. Zay, you guys, I want y'all to be there because y'all gonna be. I want y'all to make sure y'all part of the community. We're gonna be having that conversation together. I had to get the main squad together, though. I had to get the main team together first. I had to get the Avengers team together because this shit is legit. This shit is necessary. Right now, I'm being Iron Man and I'm trying to get the Avengers together because we gotta talk about this shit. I told y'all shit was gonna happen, bro. I told y'all. And Kyrie, see, they trying to take Kyrie Irving out because he's the head. He's the strongest right now. He knows the most on how to move right now. He's the reason why I believe people like Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins, and fucking Jonathan Isaac stood out. Jonathan Isaac is lucky. He's in a different situation because he's in Orlando. So he can make that stance and not deal with the peer pressure on an organizational level because Miami's not dealing with the fucking vaccine bullshit. Okay? And what we have to understand, shout out to SMG Cash Out. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, big dog? Shout out to SMG Talks, man. Shout out to the whole gang, bro. This shit is disgusting, man. This shit is just despicable, bro. I need to read this shit again. I need to read this again because these motherfuckers act like, look what this motherfucker said, bro. Hold on, man. Look what this motherfucker said, man. Hold on, man. Let me read this shit again. Given the evolving nature of the situation, what situation? What situation? The situation where Kyrie Irving is deciding not to get vaccinated because he is a free will individual, and yeah, he works in the NBA, and yes, the NBA represents 50 states, and yes, New York is one of those states that's dealing with vaccination protocols. So I totally get it. We totally get it, but see, there's levels to this. I have to put them on the fire because they just lost a major opportunity to be seen as a team that stands for something more and is going to. This motherfucker used the word sacrifice. How dare you use the motherfucking word sacrifice, nigga? You ain't scared of sacrificing nothing but them sports bets, nigga. Because y'all, and it's fucking despicable, man. Given the evolving nature of the situation and after thorough deliberation, we have decided Kyrie Irving will not play or practice with the team. They had to mention not practice. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Given the evolving nature of the situation and after thorough deliberation, we have decided Kyrie Irving will not play or practice with the team until he is eligible to be a full participant. Kyrie has made a personal choice and we respect his individual right to choose. Currently, the choice restricts his ability to be a full-time member of the team. Why is that? Is it because of him or the state or because of this fake vaccination shit? Like, what do you stand for, bro? What do you stand for, bro? Y'all could have become legendary. Do you know how much of a story it would have been to see Kyrie Irving playing in away games? Do you know that Kyrie Irving would have been playing this fucking heart out? And by the way, something's gonna happen, guys. See, I'm not even. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to let myself be another testimony for the Spirit, and I'm about to put this out there right now. I'm not even gonna finish this fucking bullshit ass statement right now. I'm not even gonna finish this bullshit ass statement. I'm gonna read it again in a minute. But I want to make this statement very clear as Spirit is talking to me as a vessel, and I'm gonna speak it out very loudly. That's why God made sure y'all was here early, so y'all can hear it from me. Y'all feel the same way. Spread the information, bro. We cannot let this story die, because you know for a fact now that they made it to where he's not even eligible to practice, they're going to make it to where he probably can't even be at the home game sitting there. That's because they don't want no attention on Kyrie, because Kyrie's the fucking face of this shit, nigga. He's the face of this shit, bro. He's giving niggas courage right now. Because it's not easy when you're at the top dealing with peer pressure. It's not easy. It don't matter what you believe in. When you got multiple relationships, you have multiple interconnected relations with people and organizations. There's a lot that happens. You can be somebody that has a hell of integrity, but when you have an opportunity to be with somebody that you've been wanting to rock with or build with, and then they present you with the ultimatum, that's when the pressure gets real. That's when your integrity is tested. So we don't know. The Brooklyn Nets organization maybe tried to stand next to Kyrie Irving. Y'all know I try to be objective. Y'all know I try to be objective. They may have tried to stand next to Kyrie, but they felt too much pressure from their venture capitalists, their venture funding, and their investors. And they said, man, and then they have this whole conglomerate army out here that are basically spilling propaganda, telling people that are not vaccinated are threats to people who are vaccinated. The fucking idiocy. I'm gonna repeat that. You have an entire army out here in the world going around saying that people who are not vaccinated are threats to those who are vaccinated, when it's been proven that both with or without the vaccination, you can still get COVID-19 again. And it's been proven that they have people who did not take the COVID-19 vaccination and have developed immunity. This is facts. That's all Kyrie Irving is representing, that side of America. That's not being talked about. That's not being reported on. That's not being spoken on. That's being made as a ghost, made to be as it doesn't exist. Why? So we can just fall on to get along. So that we can just enjoy the motherfucking show. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. What you got to say, big dog? CFC, Somalato, the vaccine is experimental. They haven't had enough time to develop it. They just fucking with us now. Been fucking with us, bro. They been fucking with us, man. Kyrie is bigger than basketball. He knows that. He better fucking know that. He better hunker down again, because he's been an example for people like myself, for people like y'all who plan on standing against this bullshit, no matter how successful they become in life. That's what Kyrie Irving is representing, bro. Word. Shout out to Kyrie, bro. People are fearful. That's what they're taking advantage of. That's all they're taking advantage of. And they're taking advantage of not only the fear of the people that have really passed away from this, who had, unfortunately, weaker immune systems probably, and who also, unfortunately, were spiritually and mentally unaware of their divine ability to heal themselves. They don't want us being aware of our divine nature and ability to heal ourselves. They don't want that. They don't want that. That's what Kyrie Irving represents. Let me show you what fearlessness looks like. Let me show motherfuckers what fearlessness looks like. Let's look at this in the presence of losing half of your motherfucking paycheck. And see, motherfuckers don't know about broke on a higher level. So you can be broke on a higher level. Okay, you can have millions and millions of dollars, but have bills up to the millions as well. So we don't know what Kyrie Irving is dealing with. But luckily for me, in my belief, I believe Kyrie Irving is pretty frugal, and I believe he has a good safe deposit, and he's good to deal with something like this. But it doesn't mean he's not getting hit where it hurts, where it comes to the pockets and his integrity, when it comes to his name. And now they're attacking his passion, because now he won't even be able to play the game. He won't even be able to fight for his, because he won't even be able to put up 50 points on an away game and win the game for the Brooklyn Nets. And then the story become big because people recognize that he's not even able to play home games. They don't want him to have no story. They want to nullify his story. Fuck that. We can't let that happen, bro. I refuse to be a part of it and sit down and watch it happen. I refuse, bro. I refuse, because I know that all of us have an impact. I'm seeing my brother Flight Sports TV out here building with LeVar, We all can reach to the top, nigga. They don't want us thinking like that. They don't want us thinking like Flight Sports TV and taking it seriously as a journalist based on our newfound career path and saying, you know what? I'm gonna find a way to make it happen. I'm gonna find a way to make myself legit. What you talking about? We taking it back to the essence, nigga. I'm gonna make myself legit, nigga. They don't want you thinking like who jargon, nigga. They don't want you thinking like that. They don't want motherfuckers seeing Flight Sports getting interviews, bro. Yeah, you have to pay for that sometimes, but after you pay for it, guess what? You ain't got to pay for it no more. That's how relationships work, nigga. When you put the time in, when you put the work in, that's how it goes. When you legit about your shit, when you authentic, it always pays off in the end, nigga. It always pays off in the end, nigga. But they don't want niggas thinking like that. No. They want niggas in fear, bro. What you got to say, bro? Let me see. Dante became the next Wiggins. He fucked up. Took the vaccine and was criticized. Dante, who's Dante, brother? Clarify that for me. Who's Dante? Clear that for me, big dog. I know who you're talking about with Andrew Wiggins, but clarify who you're talking about when you say Dante, big dog. Shout out to CFC Samalato. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit, man. Let me read this shit real quick. I want y'all to see what fearlessness looks like, bro. I want to make sure this shit is documented because I told y'all this is about to be. Oh, okay. Don't become the next Wiggins. He fucked up to the vaccine. It was crazy. Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. It is fucked up. But see, here's the thing. I pray for Andrew Wiggins, man. I pray for his soul. Fuck what we think, my nigga. Because now he's got to deal with his own spirit. That's convicting him every day, nigga. Because it was his spirit. For whatever the reason was, whether it's religious, whether it's factually based off of scientific information, or whether it's a motherfucking combination of both, my nigga. It don't even motherfucking matter. His spirit said, I'm not doing that shit because I don't feel safe. As a divine sovereign being, you are the primary owner of your fucking vessel, of your Merkabah light ship, my nigga. You are the avatar. They don't want us thinking like this. They don't want us to know that we can heal ourselves. They don't want us thinking like Kyrie Irving. Look at who stands in the way of true peace and unity. Don't at me. Go find out. I am protected by God, and so are my people. We stand together. Be still and know what, Kyrie Irving. Be still and know what? That I am God. Yes. Have faith, bro. Stand strong, bro. Step into your power. What is this? What is this? This is the avatar. Niggas need to wake the fuck up. This ain't no fucking cinematic shit, man. This ain't no motherfucking cartoon. This is real life. Tree of life. Buddha shit. Meditate. Connect with nature. You are one with nature. You got all this water in your motherfucking body too, nigga. It's moving around. Blood cells, nigga. The red blood, the white blood cells take away the cancerous cells, nigga. Red and white blood cells, nigga. But they want to think about. Let me shut the fuck up, man. Let me. My nigga Kyrie knew what he was doing when he said this shit. My nigga Kyrie said September 15th last month. My nigga said, see, what y'all understand? I'm about to bring up another story after this because this is very important because I noticed something. So Kyrie Irving might have known this is going to happen, y'all. Kyrie Irving might have already known this was going to happen, guys. Okay? But I'm going to get to that in a second. What did Kyrie Irving say? September 15th, he said, my mask is off, now take yours off, no fear. He knew what the fuck he was saying, but he knew he had to he had to reorganize it a little bit for niggas so he didn't receive too much pressure because they try to say, oh my God, Kyrie Irving is anti-vax, anti-mask. And see what they've done is they've made these things into trends. The mask is a trend now, just like the vaccination is a trend, right? So what they've done with that is that they've made it a general statement to use to make you seem like you're stupid. Right. So now what they say is once they say you're somebody that's against wearing masks, they call you an anti-vaxxer. And what they've done was they've created a complete lie underneath that statement of anti-vax, because what they pretty much have done to the word anti-vax is they pretty much made it the same thing. They pretty much made it mean the same thing as conspiracy theorists. What they made anti-vax mean is the same thing they made conspiracy theorists mean. That means that if you don't believe in the origins of why you have to do it, you are against people who are dying. You are against death. You are insensitive to those who are dying. It's basically what they tried to do to people in 9/11. Y'all remember that? But see, the difference with 9/11 is luckily enough that enough people caught it that it's never been forgotten. They were never able to hide the whole thing. Okay? And the thing about what happened, here's how they do it. They manipulate us by having real deaths happen. Okay, you have real deaths happen, and so you have people who are on two sides of the spectrum. You have people who are emotionally connected to those deaths, and so they believe every story they're told about what happened. And then you have other people who are also emotionally. This is very important. And then you have other people, which is our group of people, who are also very connected to those deaths. It's very fucked up. But the difference between us and the other people is that we have a different belief on why it happened. We don't believe it happened the way people tell us it happened. That's the difference. You have one group of people that see death, and then they believe every story that's told to them about how it happened. And then you have another group of people that see death, and they don't believe the original stories about how it happened because they know there's something more to it. That's what happened with 9/11. That's what's going on with this situation as well. Period. That's what's going on. Because the deaths are real. So that's why you have people that are confused. Because they're like, if the deaths are real, then why are you saying you're against the vaccine if you need it? But what you're not understanding, we're not saying we're even against the vaccine. Because like people say, when they try to make these contradictions, they say, you got a flu shot though, you got a chickenpox shot though. But what they don't understand is that we're not saying that we don't believe it's not real anymore. We believe it's real. It's killing people. Our simple question is, where the fuck did it come from? And if we don't know where the fuck the disease came from, why the fuck are we gonna believe y'all motherfuckers when it comes to shooting our motherfucking bodies up? You sick bastards. You sick bastards, man. And niggas know I'm the most objective motherfucker, man. But I gotta speak on this shit, bro. Let me see what CFC's talking about real quick, man. Let me call. Remember, Pfizer was exposed for killing people in lawsuits. Now they are 100%. And you all right, man? These doctors are scared of getting fired by politicians. Fuck, no. These motherfuckers not scared of shit when it comes to the politicians, bro. They're scared of us, my nigga. They've done so much corruption. We're talking about decades and centuries of corruption. We're talking about family lineages connected to this shit. Very deep shit that I'm talking about right now. They're afraid of the people putting a face to the name of the issue and basically doing some self-justice type shit. They're not afraid of politicians because the political spirit is the same spirit it's always been. It's two sides of the spectrum. That's why I showed y'all that video. Please check out that video where I say players say no to vaccine. Towards the end of the video, I show video footage of Senator Rand Paul talking to Dr. Fauci and talking to these other people that are pro-vaccine. And Senator Rand Paul is trying to say, why haven't you guys included the information, the scientific information of those who have immunity? Why are you guys making it a mandate for people to get the shot when they could have immunity? Right? That is a human rights issue that's being ignored. Like that's why I'm so glad I'm a part. I'm so glad that y'all are here right now. That's why I'm not worried about Kyrie. Because this is historic shit. This is about to be a movie. Like, they think it's about to be all forgotten about. No. See, the way God works is, the way spirit works, the way Gaia works, the way Mother Nature works is, it's undefeated, my nigga. And when you stand for the right, when you stand for Mother Nature, when you stand for the truth itself, spirit will find a way to make sure that your story is heard, motherfucker. Spirit will find a way. It will find a way. Exactly. They still don't know where it came from. Has no source. Zero. Bats in motherfucking China. They want to blame China for everything. And I understand that to a degree because of their role in economic society and in their position in power economics and things of that nature. I can totally get it, right? But ultimately, we have no clue the truth of where it comes from. And that's what Senator Rand Paul talks about in the video, guys. He talks about that, and he talks about different experiments that were possibly done and things of that nature. Guys, we have to remember that this is so important to not forget. Okay, we cannot let Kyrie Irving feel like he's alone. There was another story. I don't know if you guys remember this story, because this is a story that the reason I believe Kyrie Irving might have actually already known what was about to happen. For all we know, Kyrie Irving might have already known that KD and James Harden were going to turn on him. It's possible if that's what they've really done, because there were reports 2 weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, there were reports that James Harden was vividly upset with Kyrie Irving. That was the report, that he was upset. And this was a report that was made by somebody who was around them in the public sphere of some nature like that. But the way I took it was, you don't know for sure that James Harden was mad at Kyrie Irving. He may have been just mad at the fact that Kyrie Irving had to make such a decision. He may have been mad that Kyrie Irving had to be put in a situation where now it's threatening their team season. He may not have been actually mad at Kyrie Irving himself, right? But I want to bring up something to you guys really quick. There's an actress by the name of Gina Carano right here. Does anybody know this actress? Because this is something that reminds me of Kyrie Irving's story. I'm about to break this down for y'all really beautifully. Okay. Yeah, Gina Carano. Okay, this actress right here. Okay, this actress. Okay, she has anybody seen The Mandalorian on Disney Plus? Has anybody seen The Mandalorian on Disney Plus? Okay, if you've seen The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, she was in that movie. I'm about to show y'all some more. Let's see. Gina Carano, Mandalorian. I need y'all to see this because this is very important. This is documented. I witnessed it all happen, and it was unbelievable to witness. And she survived it. She survived it, but she had to sacrifice, and that's what they want Kyrie Irving to do. But it's not going to happen the way they want it to do. They want the way they want it to. All right, let me see if I can. Do y'all remember this? This is her right here. This is her, Mandalorian. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That she's returning. I gotta look into this. We'll see. Let's see. I gotta see. I'm gonna read the report after I tell y'all what happened. I gotta tell y'all what happened first. So this is Gina Carano. Okay. She was the actress in the Mandalorian season, which is basically a Star Wars show. Okay. And basically what happened was she was making posts talking about how the whole COVID-19 situation reminds her of Nazi Germany. Okay. And I'm going to go to those photos in a second because this is very important. This is what she said. Okay. Let me save this article because if they're taking her back, that's a major move for Disney. But I gotta see what they're really talking about. But I gotta tell you what happened first. Okay. So let's go back to Gina's profile. And I'm gonna go to her pictures because it's right up here. It shouldn't. I mean, she's probably posted a lot of stuff lately. But basically, what happened is, see, look, I did so good that they have to. This is what she was. This is what she was doing, and this is what she was still. This is when she was still with Disney at the time. Okay, not right here. This is now. But let me see if let me try to go. Let me do this a little faster. Hold on, guys. Media, I'm tripping. This has to be talked about. Shout out to everybody that's here right now. This has to be talked about. This is so vital, man. Because I wonder if Kyrie Irving knew what was about to happen, man. I wonder if Kyrie Irving knew already. Because see, when you look at what she did, okay, this is right after the second season ended. I believe it was the second season or the first season. I think it was the second season. And once it ended, while it was going on, she basically made a post, like I said, where she basically showed pictures of Nazi Germany before it became Nazi Germany, guys. Okay, she made my internet's kind of going slow right now. I can't. It's acting up right now. It's whatever. I'm not gonna let the enemy get me distracted. Okay, come on. Thank you, Spirit. Work with me now. I want to really show y'all this because this is a very powerful image that she put on there, and it basically got her fired from Disney Plus, guys. This image that she posted got her fired because people don't want to face the truth and how socialism is basically about people force you to do their ideas. All right. Hold on, guys. Just stick with me for 1 second. We gotta see this. This is very important. I know she still has it up. This is it right here. Yep, this is it. Look, this is when she started posting. She started going crazy. Yep. And then she knew she was gonna get fired, and they fired her ass. All right. But there was a big uproar about it, and she got a lot of support afterwards. July, hold on. I just gotta show y'all this picture, man. Just rock with me 1 second. I just gotta show you this because it's so powerful. The picture is so powerful, man. A puppet that knows is a puppet is no longer a puppet. You dig? Speak on it, Gina. What did Kyrie Irving say too? He said he's calling people puppets, bro. Okay, let me see if I can find this, man. I don't want to give up now looking for it. It's here somewhere. Hold on. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, I just gotta show y'all this. Is very important. If you're still sticking with me, shout out to you. This is a very important video, man. When I saw this shit, I had to speak on it. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Just rock with me for 1 second. This is very important image. Very important image. I should just went to Google, but it's okay because it's here somewhere. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. 1 second. Very important image. And it's been a couple months, so hold on. There we go. Okay, here we go. Hold on. See this, sir? Gina, come on. Hold on. Happy 4th. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I'm getting close. Let's see. Yeah, this is just, I have to show y'all this. Damn, bro. Hold on, man. You know what? Maybe. Because this was technically last year, so I might need to, hold on. Let me see something. Shout out to everybody that's on here right now. It's very important that we talk about this shit, man. We have to talk about this shit. You said, you think so? I don't think we're gonna let it go that far. I know what prophecy you're talking about too, but I don't think it's gonna happen that way. I think it's gonna be something more beautiful, bro. I think it's gonna be something way more beautiful. Let me do something really quick. Hold on, guys. Let me see something really quick. Gina Carano. Nazi photo. Nazi. Hold on real quick. Hold on really quick, guys. I'm about to share my screen with you guys again. Very important video. Shout out to y'all here. If y'all here, y'all part of the movement. And it's bigger than me. It's about the truth. You care about the truth. Shout out to you. All right, let's see. Gina Carano. Accused of, yeah. Look what they did. Look what they did. Fired. Look. I remember this shit. This shit was crazy. And it was unbelievable how they twisted the stories, guys. It was crazy. I witnessed it in real time because I was a fan of the Mandalorian show. I was a fan of the show, so I was surprised they fired her because I was just getting into the show, and she's a big part of the show in its ascension and how it was growing with the characters. This the character she played right here. Okay, she played a dope ass soldier, bro. But I want to see they're gonna show the photos. I want to see they even show the photos that she talked about. Yeah, she was talking about Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. She was going in. Y'all know about Jeffrey Epstein. That was the guy that was connected to the whole mansion situation with sex trafficking and had that guest list of celebrities that came apparently to his mansions, right? Okay. Hold on. I need to find the photo. Hold on, let's see. Y'all, I just need you because the image was so powerful, guys. The reason why I'm taking my time to find this image for y'all because one thing is for certain: this video is historic, right? So it don't matter how long it takes because y'all need to see it because this photo got her fired. That's what needs to be understood. Like that's how powerful we are as a people. Okay, this is it right here. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get it. This photo got her fired because this is what she posted. Okay, this is what she posted, and it's so close to home. People don't even recognize how close to home this shit is. People don't even understand how important it is to understand what really happened in our fucking past, bruh. Let me take this off so y'all can see the full screen thing. Okay, people don't understand, bro. People don't understand, bro. Look at this shit. Y'all can't even. Let me see if I can. It's so educational. This is what she did, and see what they don't want. Is they don't want people of influence educating the masses when it comes to these mass things that have happened to us as a grand species. Okay? Look at this. Look at this lady. This lady is running away from kids in the neighborhood. This lady looks beat the fuck up. Let me see if I can find a photo where it's zoomed in. Y'all gotta understand this is what really happened. They don't talk about this shit though. They don't talk about this shit in history in school or nothing, bro. All they talk about is the Holocaust, and that's it. Look at this. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers. Listen to this. I'm giving y'all some exclusive info right now. Gina Carano, okay, who was fired from Star Wars, okay? This is what she fucking said, okay? She was working there. She was working for Disney, and this is what the fuck she said, bro. She said Jews were beaten. This is when they were just starting the COVID-19 situation. This is when they were just starting it, bro. This is when the bubble first started. This is when the bubble was going on. This is when the whole conversation will start before this year, because everybody that was on this wave, like Gina Carano and myself and others, knew this shit was on the way this year. The difference is that the enemy that thinks that they can stop us, they can't stop a goddamn thing. All right? Because they ain't stopped her from going on, and they may have felt the pressure to hire her again. I'm gonna read that article in a second. Let's see. And if they did that, I'll salute Disney Plus right here on this channel after telling them that they're shit for that, for firing her off for something like this, for falling to peer pressure, okay? Because look what she said. She didn't say nothing wrong, but she got fired because the enemy behind the lines of these movements, okay? They hide behind these movements and they act like they represent these movements, but they're really not really the movements themselves. They're secret covert agenda, secret secret military operations. That's how they operate, damn near. Okay, and some people are aware of it on the highest level, and some people are not. Some people are just ground motherfucking soldiers like this, like kids. That's what they're trying to do. Let me read this to y'all. This is what she posted. She posted this under a lot, and she was posting a lot of things in order, guys. A lot of things in order before she got fired. So she knew something was about to happen, and it happened, but she got a lot of support. Okay, now look what happened. It says Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Right? And what they've done is they've made this whole situation in regards to the vaccine a political view. Look what happened. Look at this. People being rounded up. This lady was being abused by kids because she was of a different hair color and eye color than them, and they're white. That's why I made a statement in my other video that any black person that's talking about segregation is falling for the same spell. I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying that we should not. I'm not saying that we should not continue to evolve together, because it's essential for us to evolve together as a melanin people. But we should not follow the same path of talking into this segregation talk, because it follows the same thing, except obviously we're not going to be doing it to each other, but we don't need to be doing it to nobody. Okay? And I'm just going to make that really quickly. 11 is basically what's 11? 11 is basically him, like 11, like he basically like 11. I actually think it means all even, like all a 1 1 11 even, but I think it means all. He just spelled all 11, you know, all even, like type shit like that. That's how I think he meant, bro. What you saying, Flight? Yo, a report came out saying Kyrie is upset people are losing their jobs because of the mandate. Right. Yeah, he's upset that people are losing their jobs. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's why he's making a stand, bro. But the media wants to make it seem like Kyrie Irving is doing this for himself. Like I mentioned before, when I spoke to my brother Hoop Jargon a while back, right? I mentioned we did a show together a couple days ago. I mentioned the fact that isn't it ironic? Isn't it fucking ironic that whenever they talk about motherfucking Kyrie Irving, they never mention his affiliation with the Players Association, his position with the Players Union? They never mention it, because see, guys, when we're talking about the war of perception, it's about language, etymology, linguistics. They are aware of the deep slumber state that a lot of Americans are in. And people do not do research. People don't know what words really mean. And people are so emotionally unbalanced that once they're emotionally triggered into something or direction, they do not question their direction. They do not question who led them in that direction, because they're so emotionally unstable. They just go wherever their emotions lead them. So if people are seeing deaths at a high level, there's a lot of people who aren't like us, who aren't going to go through the fear, because all of us experience the fear. I told y'all, I told niggas, I said, I thought I got COVID one time as well. I was walking the street and all of a sudden I started smelling shit. They had sprayed some shit in the street. This is some real shit. I witnessed it twice. The first time I didn't see it, I just smelled it. It was like I saw the smoke in the street, in the fucking motherfucking streets. The second time happened, it was literally like a month ago. I witnessed like a whole truck just driving past and it had like fucking spray shit. Who told them to do that? I don't fucking know. You see what I'm saying? It's deep, man. It's deep. But I'm saving some of this shit for the other podcasts. This is just the Kid Max channel. You know what I'm saying? It's the Kid Max sports kind of analogy spot. You know, don't worry. I'm gonna be doing the Hot Take podcast with my brother Flight Sports TV, Hoop Jargon, and I'm trying to get two other people on board so we can have a real all-star cast of motherfuckers whose opinion matters based on the time they put in and based on the opinion that I respect in them in their integrity as men, based on how they showed me support when I needed it, and just different things about their character. You dig what I'm saying? That is necessary because this is going to be a war that we're going into. Because, you know, like I said, YouTube ain't all bad. Nobody's all bad, right? There's good and bad on both sides. But best believe the fight is happening. The war is happening. Okay, we have to knuckle up and buckle up ASAP. Because guaranteed, like, they want us to just be so invested in the season. They want us, and see, look, to be fair to Brooklyn Nets, for what it's worth, right? They probably was feeling the pressure. I mean, for crying out loud, we know they saw the Lonzo Ball highlights too, right, Flight? We know they saw the Bulls highlights, right? we know they saw the Bulls highlights. They seen the highlights. You know, they seen LaMelo lighting it up. They may be a little worried. They may have a little, you know what I'm saying, anxiety. Hold on, let me light this shit real quick, y'all. Let me light this shit. They may have a little anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Man, this shit sucks. This shit is so trash, man. It's so trash. It's trash, but it's beautiful. Because what they keep forgetting is niggas like me exist, nigga. Niggas like Flight Sports exist, nigga. Niggas like CFC Somalato exist, nigga. Niggas like Zay Blaze exist, nigga. Niggas like SMGV Cash Out exist, nigga. Niggas like SMG Talks exist, nigga. Niggas like Hoop Jargon exist, nigga. Niggas like LeVar Ball exist, nigga. Niggas like Kyrie Irving exist, nigga. Niggas like 19 Keys exist, motherfucker. Niggas like Shaka Bars exist, nigga. So what they forget when they do this dumb shit, when they make a dumbass statement like they just made, talking about sacrifice and motherfucker, get the fuck out of here, man. It's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit, bro. It's all bullshit. Just look at these pictures. Look at these. Look. You see that picture? Look at this shit, bro. This is what Caucasian people were doing to their own people because they were enslaved based off indoctrination from one man. One man. And nobody can say Trump even made this COVID shit having. Well, every president played their role, to be honest. Every president played their role in this shit because this shit is multi-agenda space. Okay. This shit is not this shit is not a one-player thing. This shit is not a one-player thing. That's why we can't be one player. That's why we can't afford to be one player. Look at this shit, bro. Look how they was rounding people up, bro. Their own people. Because they had brown hair. They had brown hair, bro, and brown eyes, my nigga. Look what they did. And this goes deeper too. I'm not gonna go too deep on it right now. I'm gonna save this for the show, the Hot Take podcast I'm gonna do with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that because it's very important to talk about. I don't want to go too deep right now. But guys, this is what people were doing to their own people because they did not believe in what they believed, which is that Hitler was the right of all things, and then also because Hitler made them do that. Okay? Look at this lady running for her fucking life in the middle of like with children beating her ass. Look at this. People pulling each other's hair, bro. Being rounded up. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. And Gina Carano, let me see. She spoke about this, okay? Gina Carano, this is why I'll get back to the story, get back to the point, okay? During this time, right here, okay? She posted that picture on her story, or Instagram story. This is what she posted as well. Look at this. Where's it at? Gina Carano, look. Look, she showed everybody. This is what she was saying about herself. Everybody saluting Nazi, everybody saluting Hitler, but one person. Look at that. That's deep. That's deep. Who knows what that brother was thinking, man? Probably felt like he was in a fucking war zone, zombie land. He thought he was in zombie land, okay? 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 Look, yeah, don't be that traitor. Always supply and salute your leader. Don't be the one that just follows suit, man. Making a stand against the socialist mob. Look at that. Look at that. People were indoctrinated. These poor people became enslaved through fear because best believe not all of them just love Hitler like that. Look, he's not even saluting right there. He's fucking scared. This motherfucker's scared. Look at his fucking eyes. He's like, what the fuck? What is that up there? Look, he looks kind of confused. Look, he's raising his hand, but it's halfway. He's like, yeah, I raised my hand. I'm scared of people's opinions and judging me. And he's like, nah, fuck that. This shit looks crazy. This shit looks evil, man. He's saying the same thing. Look at that. It's a couple of them. It's a couple of them, but you can't see them like that. That's how it works in this world, bro. But see, the way the enemy works is they want us to believe that we're so alone that we don't see this guy back here. We don't see this guy back here. I think he's saluting though. But we don't see this guy back here not saluting. When this guy right here, you don't see this guy. When you're this guy, you don't see this guy. You're by yourself in a sea of followers, and it's up to you to decide, are you going to stand for something or not? And how do you think this motherfucker knew he was going to be in history? We don't even know his name, but he's inspiring us right now. Multiverse shit. This is spiritual, man. Listen to what I just told y'all, because they don't want us thinking in dimensions like this. You don't know this nigga's name, but he just inspired the entire talk that I'm saying right now because of what he fucking did. Period. Period. You don't even know his name, but what he did was caught in history, and it not only inspired Gina Carano, but now it's inspiring us. That's how it fucking works. They don't want Kyrie Irving to think like that. That's how Kyrie Irving thinks, okay? Now, I'm not going to go through all these things because I can't find all the okay, here you go. Shout out to the people. Dear trolls, oh, make sure you keep checking in from all your other troll fake accounts. See, look, listen what happened. See, look, this is August 2020, okay? Very important. This is what happened, bro. As soon as she started to speak out, okay, she started to receive backlash from people who basically misinterpreted everything she was saying and basically tried to make it seem like she was just calling them Nazis. When she was saying that their mentality is the same mentality that Nazis adopted, which enabled them to feel comfortable to round up people and kill them. Because they were basically ignoring these people's other perspective of life, which is what's happening right now. Anybody that's against the vaccine, or that's not even against people doing it for themselves, but anybody that's against the vaccine mandate, right, is basically they're taking away the mandate. They're taking away the point of why we're against the mandate, because it's being mandated. Why is it being mandated when it's already been proven scientifically that people have immunity, as well as the fact that those who have the shot and those who get the shot aren't always guaranteed to not get COVID, which means there's still a lot of work to do, right? But what they do is they ignore that and they focus on what they're emotionally triggered by, which is the point. They get emotionally triggered by the point, and I believe they get emotionally triggered by the point, and then they just completely ignore the fact. And look what this guy said, because she made this post after she made this post after she made the first post that I showed y'all. Okay, that was the one that triggered everybody. She just kept going. She didn't stop. Okay, she said, you literally could have picked a better picture to show whatever you wanted to show that didn't have the freaking Nazis on it. You see, look, they're just mad. They don't want to be affiliated to that slave shit, but that's what y'all motherfuckers are getting affiliated to, motherfucker. That's what you motherfuckers are seeming like right now. Okay, all right, look, not the cop apologists being all petty for getting called out. They were trying to call her this. She said, dear trolls, oh, but make sure you keep checking in from all of your other troll accounts. Cowards. Yeah, that's what they do. They're cowards. They hide behind fake accounts, okay? And they use false equivalencies to prove their point. They don't listen to the example. They don't do anything but twist the fucking story. That's all they do is twist the stories, okay? This was the first one that happened. Like I said, guys, she posted this, okay? Jews are beaten in the streets. Okay, look at this girl's nose. Fucked up. Okay, look at that mob. Look at that. Look at it's horrible. It's horrible. I'm gonna read this one more time. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, because they had no right to do. Look at this. Because if the soldiers did it, it's deep, guys. If the soldiers do it, everybody's gonna wake up. Because once people see big examples of power, hold on, guys. Once people see big examples of power, everybody gets afraid and they wake up. But see, the way that the government has to do these things, it has to make people become the enemy of each other. They have to make us enslave us. Not just black people enslaving black people. Not anymore. Now it's all of us enslaving each other through ideals and ideas and through politics, red and blue. There's no grayscale. They don't want us to think there's a grayscale area that exists. Gray is everything. Gray is what reality is made of. Dark matter. The stars and the lights are just information. The dark matter is what holds it together. Right? That's just a theory. Look it up yourself. Okay? All right? Now, look what she said. Jews are beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers. This is pivotal historic information. When I saw this post, I didn't know that. Thousands of people didn't know that because of what we were taught in school. Okay? Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Okay? It's the same. Listen, it's a program. It's the same program that was used for the KKK and the white people to enslave and kill the black people. Guess what? That same program was used to indoctrinate the Jewish people, to kill their own people. We have to acknowledge this now, or it's going to happen again. All right? Now look at this. Even by children, okay? Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, okay, without no resistance, without no pressure from the news, without nobody in the neighborhood coming out like the Black Panthers did to defend their people, right? So that was what happened with the Black Panthers, but the Nazis didn't get that chance because they fell under it deeper. We were under it deep for so long that we finally broke free from it. The Nazis had such a big situation that they never broke free from it until it was all over. Okay, our situation is continuing because even though we broke free, there was multiple things that happened to keep us indoctrinated, like the bombings of our own cities and things of that nature. Okay, all right, this happened. And these things are just being talked about. The bombings of black cities, they're just being exposed just now in 2021. All right, now look at this. Nazi soldiers, because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews. That means white soldiers rounding up thousands of white people, okay? The government, firstly, we have to talk like that. We have to talk outside of Jews and descriptions, and we have to be specific so that we can see it's beyond skin color, and it's about this right here. It's about the fucking mind. It's about the motherfucking mind. It's about the motherfucking soul, okay? Eyes on the motherfucking soul, all right? Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where white Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of white Jews, okay, with brown hair, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews with round hair and bigger noses. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views, right? Now, again, I can't go through all the history. I can't find all the history of what she said. It's pretty much been Hitler. It's pretty much been hidden at this point. And she posted a lot of things on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, it was very evil, very, 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 very evil. Let me see what you guys say. That pic was something evil. Yep. They did that to other white people. What do you think they would do to black people? We fought. Hitler was a Jew. Yeah. And we're not fucked, bro. We good. That's why we got Kyrie Irving. We got people like Kyrie Irving and us standing up. But I know what you're saying. I know exactly where you're coming from when you say that. You know what I'm saying? I know you're saying that from a different perspective. My brother, these things that are happening right now. Okay, so look, this is what I wanted to bring up before I end this. Okay. Let me go back to this share screen real quick. Okay, this is very important. All right. I already pretty much showed y'all as much as I could show y'all in regards to what she was doing. And what happened was, like I said, she got fired from that job. Okay. She got fired literally 2 weeks later. All right. Now, what I'm about to do real quick, let me go and read this article. I do want to see really quickly, because I'm an objective person. All right. I want to see if Disney Plus is actually going to hire her again, because again, everybody can change. You know. See, look. Oh, she maybe it's not even first film. Announced his first film since The Mandalorian firing. She's been grinding. She had to sacrifice. It's been August. Hold on, man. Let me. Her calls cancel culture baffling. Let me see something. Mandalorian season 4. It's just a rumor. But let me still read it because it's important. Because she basically partnered up with Ben Shapiro, and so she's fighting. There's a lot. Listen, man, it's the 144,000 situation going on right now, guys. Dangerous. Look at that. The Mandalorian's Emily Swallow weighs in on Gina Carano's firing and calls cancel culture dangerous. It's dangerous, bro. I have wings. You know what I'm saying? She has to fight. She decided to go independent. And this was all back then. I'm trying to find that article again. Yeah, greenlit with returning. Okay, this is the article. Let me read this real quick. You know, just for history purposes. Because if Disney Plus decide to bring her back, then I respect Disney because this is on October 5th. So let's see. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what they're talking about. 1 second, guys. With filming for The Mandalorian season 3 already underway, and Lucasfilm executives adamant that fired actress Gina Carano will not be recast, it seems likely that New Republic Marshal Cara Dune won't be making an appearance in the 3rd season of showrunner Jon Favreau and executive producer Jon Favreau's hit Star Wars series. So what the fuck? I don't get it. Okay, well, I'm just going to read it. Carano was let go by Lucasfilm Ltd. and the Walt Disney Company following a series of controversial tweets throughout The Mandalorian Season 2. Her firing derailed one of 3 planned Mandalorian spinoffs, Rangers of the New Republic, which Carano was set to star. So she gave up 2 prominent roles. This is deep, okay? So she not only gave up The Mandalorian that she was in, where she was a co-star, but she basically sacrificed the future of a show that she obviously already probably knew about before she made her stance, okay? Which is Rangers of the Dune Republic, because she was a ranger in the show, okay? Rangers of the Dune Republic, okay? So she gave that up, okay? Despite the fact that Carano's co-stars, including Mandalorian leading man and Wynn, supported her throughout the drama, so she was supported from her co-stars, okay, throughout the drama that followed her last year, it wasn't enough to save the former woman's MMA and Muay Thai fighter job in the Star Wars franchise. Now, however, the online rumor mill is swirling reports that Carano will be returning to Star Wars Galaxy: The Mandalorian Season 4. Hopefully, who knows? The way they just this tracks with both the fact. Okay, this tracks with both the fact that Jon Favreau himself has seemingly gone to bat for the daughter of the NFL quarterback, Glenn Carano, and the fact that actor Giancarlo Esposito has previously teased 4 seasons of The Mandalorian. Fans have taken to social media to share thoughts about Carano's potential return. Jason, okay, so right now it's all rumors. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But ultimately, she sacrificed this for. Not everyone is so convinced that Carano's rumor returns legitimate. However, Note Much shared a skeptical viewpoint. According to insider sources, Gina Carano may be reprising her role as Cara Dune in season 4 of The Mandalorian. Supposedly, it will take place roughly 7 years after the 3rd season, which is in the making. Sounds like BS, right? Sounds like they're just trying to use her clout to get hyped for the show again. See, this is what is very sickening what these people do, bro. It's very sickening what they do. All right. Now I'm about to exit off of this so we can get back to Kyrie Irving really quick. But I wanted to bring that story up because it's a very important story. Keep your eyes on that story because you will be learning more and more about the truth of that as time goes on, as she continues to, because that's her. She just started. You just saw that. She's about to start a new film. She just got a new film again, right? Yeah, of course he was. That's why he was paranoid, man. It's deep. All right, it's deep, man. He hated himself. Okay. And he caused others to hate others that would look like him, and it's fucked up. All right. But see, the reason why I bring up the Gina Carano thing, guys. All right. The reason why I bring that up is because I wanted to show that there was a lot of things that she was doing in the process to her being fired before she got fired, bro. She took a stand, and if you were there to witness it in the moment, you saw how powerful it was because The Mandalorian had just came out, so it was very fresh, and they were just starting season 2. And she spoke out, and the Lucasfilm and Disney Plus were trying to stay out of the political sphere, but they were also picking a side of their political sphere that they were on, which was the side that was basically, because see, it's so fucked up because it's like the whole Republican situation, right? most people don't realize that the Republican nation, the Republican demographic itself, the overall what Republican represents was the original rights of the society, right? But because of the new, as time, guys, things go on for so long that the definitions change. Okay, words change definition, movements change purposes. Okay, organizations repurpose and change over time. So the origins of the Republican Party was actually for the benefit of all the people. And people knew this. Black people were a part of the Republican Party, guys. The Republican Party was the reason why Black people were even able to participate in government in the beginning. Look it up. Look it up. Right? But what you have to understand is what's happening is because it's such a mix of people on both sides now. Right? People have been left confused and are fighting for, and we're going to talk about this on the Hot Take podcast. We're going to talk about this on the anonymous podcast I'm going to do. We're going to talk about this deeper truth of what's going on. This is what Kyrie Irving is aware of. See, Kyrie Irving is aware of these things on a deeper level when it comes to our nation and what happened. This is it right here. Yeah. New History Channel, the Tulsa burning. Remember this? 1921 race massacre. This is the extremes that were happening, but it wasn't just happening to Black people. That's when we get to the next level. We're essential pieces in the story. So as a Black people, we have to continue to focus on our story and wake up, right? Because we're essential. We're main characters. But what's important to recognize is that this didn't just happen to Black people. This is a power move. These are people that are in power that have done this to nations. That's what happened with Hitler. He was in power, and they found a way to make other people against other people. Okay, it is very, very deep. This is what they did to the Black. Look at this. Look at this. This is what happened.
At least 1,200 homes in the Black community were destroyed.
The driving force behind the film, executive producer and NBA All-Star Russell Westbrook, who spent most of his career playing in Oklahoma. The documentary exposing the generations of silence that kept the story hidden.
It was not talked about in Tulsa. The white newspapers didn't cover it at all. For over 50 years, they didn't publish any stories about what happened. So that it was just kind of not seen, not heard.
Showcasing the ongoing fight for justice and accountability.
At the end of this experience, no white person was convicted of an offense related to killing people or destroying property.
$2 million in black wealth went up in flames. Right? That was never recouped.
And putting a spotlight on the lost legacy of those who made Black Wall Street a success.
We see, the skating rink, the movie theaters, the stores, the businesses, the homes. We can't help but think about, what could it have become? What could their descendants become? What could that community have meant to this country?
For Good Morning America, Monaco Sarandi, ABC News, New York.
Look at that. Now, I want y'all to take a look at that because this is the same kind of atmosphere that was around those Jewish people. Okay? Look what the atmosphere they put us in as Black people when they destroyed our own. Look at this. This is warfare, spiritual warfare, okay? And it's so deep. That's why when Black people see this, they have no other feeling but to hate white people. Because it's so powerful, but it's beyond race, guys. It's deep. I'm not going to get into it right now. I know it's hard to think how is it beyond race when they're the ones that did everything. But again, there are Jewish people in these same circumstances that are put in these same circumstances of type of people. And the type of people is the type of people with a certain mentality. A certain mentality, guys. All right? Now, I'm going to read these Kyrie Irving tweets because I believe he knew this was coming. Thank you, God. Just thank you. Let's see. I just smile when I see and hear people bring things up that I have said or done in my past. LOL. I know I haven't always made the right choices, but I can definitely say that I have been able to learn and grow from them. Use me as an example, kids. Think before you speak and act, right? Because they will use it against you. All right. Let's see. Life is more interesting when you learn and do things in your own way. I learned how to move on from mistakes and bad decisions. It took a lot of time and healing for sure, but it helped me awaken to my own truths. I stand on comfortably. Humbly speaking, my ancestors got me, right? When I stopped caring what everybody thinks / says about me and started trusting genuine people, the world became a canvas for me. So stay focused on yourself and build with a great team full of humble people. Grow with people that will push you to stay closer to God. Salam. LOL. When will all these comparisons of people and expert hot takes cease to exist? Like, bruh, just appreciate the person's greatness and enjoy what you're experiencing. It's like some people can't enjoy life without comparing the moment to something or someone else, right? Let's see. The ignorant learn from none. The simple learn from some. The intelligent learn from many, but the enlightened learn from all. The arrogant learn from none. The gracious learn from some. The patient learn from many, but the humble learn from all. All right? This is the wave Kyrie Irving's in. Oh, this is very important. Kyrie Irving didn't start using Twitter again, guys. Look at this. This is very important. He just started using Twitter again. All right? This is, let me hold on, let me see. 2021, yeah, this is it right here. Hold on. I want y'all to see this. Look when he did. Look what happened. Look, because y'all know Kyrie don't be on social media like that. All right. Hold on. 2021. Look at all his tweets. Look at all his tweets. And you're gonna see what he look at this. 2018, guys. Kyrie Irving knows what he's doing. His last tweet was in 2018. Okay? He started tweeting again in February. That's the beginning of this year. Kyrie Irving knew what was going on, bro. And he was already fighting. He's been fighting this for a long time. He was fighting it last year when he made the stand that he kind of made last year. I forget exactly what he was standing for exactly last year, because last year, no. Well, Kyrie Irving was just speaking out about players being treated like slaves and players being treated like as if, you know, they have no rights to be human beings when they have emotions and shit. Remember that? Because like a lot of these interviewers like to ask questions as if these players have no emotions, they're not humans. And then they like to spin the answers, right? But look at this. Look at this. Kyrie Irving literally hadn't been tweeting for years. He doesn't tweet like that. Look, 2017. So that means a whole year back, 2017, he posted, and then he only posted one time in 2018. And it wasn't even a tweet, it was a retweet, guys. It was a retweet. All right, 2017. Look at that. Not even on here for real. Look at this. Okay, 2016. Look at that. 2016. 2017. He wasn't on here. And then all of a sudden, what happened? I love this little thing right here. This is so cool. Look at this. This is so fire. So fire. So hard. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all look at that real quick. That was the magical shot, right? But look at this. Look at this, guys. 2016. Not doing anything. 2017, nothing. One post, 2017. 2017, one retweet. Then all of a sudden, nothing. 2018, one retweet. Then all of a sudden, boom. 2021. Look what my nigga Kyrie Irving said. Born into this world as what? What's the message you trying to send, Kyrie? I'm here to help you get the message out, big dog. What happened? Oh, what's this? Oh, is that my, who is that? What is that? As a God came into this world as a what? Is that what you're trying to say, Kyrie? Born into this world as a divine being? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's your first tweet in 2021? God, then your second tweet? Oh, God exists. The truth exists. You better stop playing around. Who is he talking to? Is he talking to just white people or those in power? Because best believe, if you think white people are the only one in power, you are grand confused. You are grand confused. What's his third tweet? Racist Europe and racist America. There's two different things. Racist Europe, that's white people. Racist America ain't just white people. It's deeper than that. But we know what he carries. Okay, racist Europe and racist America cannot hide from his brutalizing acts of terror and murder. God judges them now. Wow, Kyrie. Wow, Kyrie, you spitting facts right now, bro. What else did you say, bro? You better stop playing with history. Look what Kyrie Irving's talking about. You better stop playing with history. You better stop lying to your people, Europe and America. You better stop feeding bullshit to the innocent children of God. The original people are returning, and this time God will intervene at every corner of the motherfucking earth. Woo! Keep praising these false idols and false prophets out here. You know what the scriptures say. All glory goes to God, to Allah, to the Netter, to the Wahajim Taksha, to be blessed. From hell, I can't pronounce the other one. I know what the Netter is, though. I know what the Netter is. Okay? Okay, and he's retweeting some things, and Okay. Please tell our people, please guide righteous children. Please remove all the evil and their wickedness from our world. They've had their time. The deception is over. The fix is up. Wake up, my people. Look what he said. That was on March 5th. Look what he said. He said, only a matter of time until all Native Africans, Asians completely stop producing and entertaining for racist America and racist Europe. Only a matter of time. God judges all their evil actions. This is a man with top flight influence, guys. This is what they want him to do. They want him to shut up. They want him to shut up. They want him to be a puppet. They want him to be quiet. They don't want him to wake up people that are paying attention to him. They want to confuse you of what he's talking about. What does he say? He says, know thyself. Right? He says, all praise to God, Allah, for keeping me safe out there on the court. It was an honor and I'm humbled. I give all the glory to you, God, Allah, for blessing me with the gifts and talents. Yes, I'm reading all this shit. I want y'all to understand. This nigga knew what was coming, bro. He was prepared for it. That's why I'm gonna put my bet. If I'm gonna place my bet on a motherfucker, I'm placing my bet on Kyrie Irving, bro. Because he done stood for a minute. And at this point, if he backs out now, everything he stood for is in vain. Everything. They done put him in a massive corner. They're basically, I'm gonna pray for Bradley Beal too. Pray for Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? That he doesn't have to go through this. Hopefully he's able to maintain his organization is able to support him and maintain support for him, because he's definitely getting pressurized as well. But every city is different. Okay. Okay. Look, Kyrie Irving speaking for women's rights. Okay. Speaking about women's rights, about things going on. Look at this.
I got something to show y'all. So for the NCAA March Madness, the biggest tournament in college basketball for women, this is our weight room. Let me show y'all the men's weight room. Now, when pictures of our weight room got released versus the men's, the NCAA came out with a statement saying that it wasn't money, it was space that was a problem. Let me show y'all something else. Here's our practice court, right? And then here's that weight room. And then here's all this extra space. If you aren't upset about this problem, then you're a part of it. I got something to show y'all.
Did you see that shit? That's what's going on right now. Priorities are not in place like they should be. Okay, I'm gonna speak on that issue in a whole on the Hot Take podcast with my brothers when it comes to the women's basketball and how they can make women's basketball a lot better. Because sometimes I think they just need help, but this is not help. This is just laziness and just not getting it done. It just is what it is. You just have to acknowledge things when it is. And look who he's calling out. You know the targets that he's getting on his back by speaking out like this. Okay, protect our queens. This is what he's doing. Okay, now this is why I believe Kyrie Irving is going to get support. It's not gonna. People are just waiting to see what happens. Okay, people are waiting. People are going to wait for like 3 days. It's going to be 3 days before this news spreads out internationally. About 3 days, and that's where we're going to start to see other people, speaking out about it. We're going to see people speaking about it more in the sports media, things by nature, and then we're going to get what's happened now is that if the Brooklyn Nets have put themselves in just a horrible space, man, because if they get rid of Kyrie Irving, they've lost. And if KD and James Harden were part of it, I don't know what they're thinking. People ain't finna pay more attention to those games, because I was getting ready to record the games because KD, James Harden, and Kyrie were playing, or potentially playing. I was going to cover more of the games. I'm still going to cover the games because I fuck with KD and James. But now that they had a part in this, that would be completely disappointing to me if they had a part in this, right? And these are targets on his back, man. God's guidance is the only true guidance. Speak on it. I have devoted myself to God alone, and so have my followers. Big facts. Big facts. So those who follow, who support you. You know what I'm saying? Big facts. What's this post, Kyrie? I'm showing all this shit today. I'm showing all this motherfucking shit. Oh, it's gone. I wonder why it's gone. What happened? Let me see. Maybe this one's gone. Let me see. No. The truth about sports. Give them bread and circuses, and they will never revolt. Woo! Kyrie, you my nigga. I hadn't even seen this one. Do you see this? Do you see this? My nigga said, give them bread and circuses, and they will never revolt. Why? Because it takes the energy away. Because when it comes to the sports thing, it's passionate. Look at this. Kyrie Irving put this message out on March 14th. I'm starting it over from the beginning. Yes.
That there's the fixed our growth, our maturity. You're fixed about the age of, then there's the fixed our growth, our maturity. You're fixed about the age of 15 for the rest of your life. That's how it seems. I'm not kidding either. That's how people are fixed. The guys are the same. Sports. Till the day they die, they're watching sports. They're watching international corporations that own massive sports teams where guys are paid millions of bucks each.
Revolt energy.
Per year for throwing or kicking a ball around. Something you children do. Something you grow out of as you grow up. And they knew they'd do this because H.G. Wells talked about it a long time ago. No. You see, when you take away your manhood, you only project it through someone else. Someone else who pretends at a weekend to be your tribe and he's fighting someone else. Because in your own life, you have no power at all. And you're putting on that fat gut with all the fast food you eat and the booze you drink. But there you are. Suddenly you see yourself as a warrior for the weekend. What a joke. What a joke. Everyone's been manipulated by science and scientific indoctrination, including their whole psychology. That's a big part of it, the biggest part of it, which also is going to be joined with the US under the Anglo-American establishment. I wrote about the kind of culture and the changes of culture over a 100-year period that they would actually design, implement, and bring in. And H.G. Wells talked about it too. He talked about arenas. He says arenas could be put up across the world for sports, for instance. Now, that time, sports was something that children, school children were into. Adults became adults and got onto adult things. So it was unimaginable at the time that people could actually believe that there's even a need for adult sports and entertainment, never mind having arenas built across the world. But he said we can do this and foist basically a sports culture for the males using a tribal system. We're all tribal to an extent. That's why we even bother to vote for a tribal leader. This is well understood. That's why we're supplied with these leaders. And because the average man was to become more disengaged from his own destiny as the expert class arose, it was decided that the males would get their outlet, basically, being gradually becoming helpless as males through sports. Therefore, they'd have a tribal team they could identify with. They could. And there's the fixed.
Very, very informative video. I wish it would have had more. We could have finished hearing him talk. I'm about to save that because I'm going to share that to my people on my personal Instagram. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, man. That's what Kyrie. I hope you guys were seeing that video. Let me see. Did y'all even see that video?
Both or maturity. You're fixed about the age of 15 for the rest of your life.
Oh, I didn't see it. Wow. Oh, man. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see this video. This is a very important video for y'all to see.
Sports.
Hold on, guys.
Till the day they die, they're watching sports.
This is a video that Kyrie Irving showed.
That own massive sports teams where guys are paid millions of bucks each per year.
Hold on.
For throwing or kicking.
This is the video that Kyrie Irving showed.
Children do.
Okay, this is very important video.
Something you grow out of as you grow up. And they knew they'd do this because H.G. Wells talked about it.
Look at this.
A long time ago.
This is what Kyrie Irving posted, okay? It's truth about sports. All right? I've been going down his tweet line. I'm about to show y'all. This is what he posted.
Our growth.
All right? And this is what it says. Give them bread and circuses and they will never revolt because the sports energy is the revolt energy. It's the warrior energy, guys. The sports energy is the warrior energy. There's nothing wrong with sports, but there's always something wrong with idol worship to the point where you're consumed to the point that you no longer have the energy or the mind to even revolt because all your revolt energy has gone to sports. It's competition. Watch this video where he explains it. They show imagery very specific to that, which is what Kyrie Irving was talking about back then, is that people are being told to just shut up and dribble. People are being told to just ignore what's going on and fight for sports. They just want you to focus on sports. They don't want you to fight for real life. All right? This is what Kyrie Irving is talking about.
And there's the fixed our growth, our maturity. You're fixed about the age of 15 for the rest of your life. That's how it seems. I'm not kidding either. That's how people are fixed. The guy who was saying. Sports. Till the day they die, they're watching sports. They're watching international corporations that own massive sports teams where guys are paid millions of bucks each.
Revolt energy. That's all revolt energy.
For throwing or kicking a ball around. Something you children do. Something you grow out of as you grow up. And they knew to do this because H.G. Wells talked about it a long time ago.
Revolt energy.
No. You see, when you take away your manhood, you can only project it through someone else. Someone else who pretends at any time to be your tribe and is fighting someone else. Because in your own life, you have no power at all.
Revolt energy.
And you're putting that fat gut with all the fast food you eat and the booze you drink. But there you are. Suddenly you see yourself as a warrior for the weekend. What a joke. What a joke. Everyone's been manipulated by science and scientific indoctrination, including the whole psychology. That's a big part of it, the biggest part of it.
Which also is going to be joined with the US under the Anglo-American establishment,
wrote about the kind of culture and the changes of culture over a 100-year period that they would actually design, implement, and bring in. And H.G. Wells talked about it too. He talked about arenas. He says arenas could be put up across the world for sports, for instance. Now, at that time, sports was something that children, school children were into. Adults became adults and got onto adult things. So it was unimaginable at the time that people could actually believe that there was even a need for adult sports and entertainment, never mind having arenas built across the world. But he said we can do this. And forms basically a sports culture for the males. Using a tribal system. We're all tribal to an extent. That's why we even bother to vote for a tribal leader. This is well understood. That's why we're supplied with these leaders. And because the average man was to become more disengaged from his own destiny as the expert class arose, it was decided that the males would get their outlet, basically, gradually becoming helpless as males through sports. Therefore, they'd have a tribal team they could identify with. They could.
You see that? Now, what was he talking about? He was talking about the fact that these arenas were built. Sports was largely created by the higher class to give men of a lower class things to do with their energy. Okay? Sports to me is not bad. Nothing is bad with moderation, so long as you do not idolize these individuals beyond your own life, right? But what's happened is when they've created these big ass stadiums and these big ass platforms to galvanize the energy of the people, they also create it to where people are able to affiliate to a different team and they feel like they're associated to that team, which is like feeling like you're associated to a warrior family. You understand? And that's the family that we're all a part of. The human family is the warrior family, but they want to divide us. It's ways they divide us. These corporations create these teams, okay? And they're trying to show you over and over again. I mean, what was that? I forget the guy's name, the Donald Sterling situation for the LA Clippers, right? That's an example of the mentality, right? He was racist, and his girlfriend, his mistress, exposed him for being prejudiced, right? And now, not only is the prejudice based on skin color, but it's based on class. That's what Kanye West was talking about. He said racism is dead. It's about class. People didn't understand it. People destroyed Kanye West for bringing that up. Okay, but what Kanye West was referencing is that he's not saying that race doesn't exist anymore, but he's saying that those in power are of multiple races and they do not care about race. They care about power and galvanizing the people to do what they want them to do, because we are all extremely powerful beings, period. Okay, we are all extremely powerful beings, all right? And ultimately, they don't want us to galvanize that energy for things like Kyrie Irving is doing. You understand? See, what Kyrie Irving is doing is galvanizing the people behind him, and he's basically saying, "Hey, look at this information. This is important for y'all to look at." Okay. All right. Now, so y'all probably didn't see that first Instagram post that I showed. Let me see. Did it show? Probably didn't show that last time I showed it. Yeah, it didn't show. It's okay. I don't know if y'all saw the. I had technical difficulties. I apologize, guys. But that's how the enemy works, man. They try to get us to feel like we failed, but it didn't work. Luckily, shout out to StreamYard. The live is still going on. Hold on, I got some. Let me see. Man, that's crazy, bro. Wow. Well, guys, I'm just gonna end it here. Like I said, we cannot forget the story. I've said enough already. I've spoken about it. I did want to just put this video out there for history purposes. Hopefully you guys got some of the last stuff I was supposed to say. I was just going through Kyrie Irving and the rest of his tweets, and I was basically explaining the fact that Kyrie Irving knew this was coming. I'm gonna share this one more time. I'm not gonna let the enemy stop me. Let me get back to this real quick. Let's see. Okay, and basically I was showing y'all that Kyrie Irving, okay, Kyrie Irving knew this was coming in some kind of capacity. He was aware that this was coming in some capacity, all right, and he's been preparing to stand on his square this whole time, all right. Now look at these tweets, September 3rd, okay, just be you, my mask is off, I'll take yours off, all right. Avatar Peace, September 6th, October 4th, step into your power. All right. Be still and know, October 6th. Be still and know what? That I am God. Okay. October 9th, this is a response to all the new backlash recently, a couple days ago. And he said, I am protected by God, and so are my people. We stand together. And look who stands true peace and unity. Don't at me, go find out. All right. So I accidentally exited out of my previous page, so some of it cut off. But guys, I just wanted to make this video in defense of Kyrie Irving. It's just so important that we do not forget this brother's story right now, as he is being put into a corner as the leader of this movement in regards to the NBA, which is pivotal to the conversation even expanding, because the NBA is so connected to culture, in hip hop culture and pop culture. Okay, so we cannot allow Kyrie Irving to be forgotten about. It is essential that we remember what he is doing right now, because what we're going to see in the season is them potentially try to forget about Kyrie Irving. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to ban him from even coming to games, because he's not even going to be, because I don't even think, I wonder if New York has where you have to have the shot to even come to games, or is it just that you have to have masks? I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's not allowed to play at home games or away games right now, based on what the statement is stating. Because it's saying that he's not going to be able to practice, which means he's not going to be able to play in the games at all. But I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in the divine. And I believe in the culture of revolution. And I believe that he will be given the proper guidance to make his decisions, and he will make decisions that are powerful enough to make everyone continue talking about him, and to basically force the league to acknowledge his rights, and force the organization to acknowledge what they're doing right now and how they're basically putting themselves in the corner. And if KD and James Harden ain't got, and this is what I will say though, because right now Kyrie Irving is dealing with this alone. I need to go check on some of the KD statements. It's been pretty vague. Some of the James Harden statements, I believe, have been pretty vague. I have to go back and look directly. I'll report on that again. But I want to say this, man. If KD and James Harden, I know they got the vaccine, but all they have to do is come out and say, hey, Kyrie Irving has the right to his own decisions. And, at the end of the day, we support his decision. And, we also believe that there's a way for him that he should be able to play with us. If they really want to support him, they could say something like that, even if it doesn't make sense to what they're dealing with behind the scenes when it comes to New York and the state's vaccine mandates. All right. But we'll see what happens, man. It's going to be a test of character for everybody. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me exit off of this really quickly. All right. Guys, we have to stay awake, man. I made this video for a reason. Shout out to everybody that's on the chat, in the chat, on the stream, listening. But yeah, I feel like I said everything I can say right now. There's more information that will be coming to the light very soon, I'm sure. But like I said, I have faith that Kyrie Irving will stand on his square, because again, he's fighting for something way bigger than himself, which is what people don't want to give him credit for, and therefore they're going to continue to underestimate the power that's going to come with this man's story. All right, he just had a child, so he's fighting for his child's legacy. He's fighting for the world he wants his child to live in, and he's fighting for the legacy he's creating for his child to see what he stood for. So people are really, that's why I was really excited to see him play, even in the away games, because I felt like he was going to be playing his ass off. And I feel like the NBA's are pressures in the league, okay, and pressures within the government that are intermingled with the league are pressuring the Nets organizations to take that away from Kyrie Irving so that he can feel like he has nothing else that he's fighting for. But what they forget is that Kyrie Irving is fighting for more than just the game. And that's something that will never be forgotten as he continues to tell his story. And so all we can do is report on it as it stands and support him as best as we can. Hopefully he sees these videos. Hopefully people get these videos to him that he knows, so he's able to maintain his strength and maintain his intuitive vision and continue to trust in spirit within and God and Mother Gaia, because that's all he's got right now outside of our support, which he's going to see every now and again. We don't know how often he sees our support. So we have to just hope that he's being spiritually guided and strengthened to maintain his stance, because this is about to get really, really spicy. All right. So I reported on it, man. You know, I showed you guys the report, man. It's real sick, but it happened. Sean Marks made the report. The general manager of the Brooklyn Nets made the official report today that Kyrie Irving will not be able to even practice with the team now. Therefore, he's definitely not going to be able to participate, apparently, supposedly, in the away games. But we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. Like I said, I feel like the enemy thinks that pushing people into a corner is going to make it easier, but it's just going to make it harder. And it's just going to make the story bigger. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to let this be forgotten about, and I know that a lot of you guys won't either. And that's all I got to say about it today. And I did my best. So hopefully you guys will share the video, leave a like, share this with your friends, and talk about it. It needs to be talked about, okay? It needs to be talked about. If you guys need some information on what's really going on with the vaccine situation, watch my video where I talk about the players saying no to the vaccine. I show videos of Senator Rand Paul talking to Dr. Fauci about it, and they go back and forth, and you can pick your own opinion from the information. It's towards the end of the video, so make sure you guys check it out, okay? Or if you want to go straight to it and not watch my video, just go to the video, click the link in the description, and I have the sources link there available where you can check out those direct videos, okay? Very important information, all right? So without further ado, guys, that's all for me on this episode. And again, if you're going through anything in life, don't give up. You know, the struggle is not real. It's only temporary. No matter what you're going through, you can make it through. If you're still breathing, you still got a shot. That's all you got to know. All right. Anything is possible. Don't give up. Keep going. All right. So without further ado, it's your boy Kid Max, and I'm out. In the cut, sips tea. Peace.